Hi guys, it's time for another review, and today I'm reviewing not just the movie but also the book based on the movie, or movies in this case. As you can see, it says The Art of the Films, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I saw Dawn of the Planet of the Apes a couple of days ago, Tuesday night, went into Cineworld. It was a secret screening, didn't know what I was going to see, and it turned out to be this film. It's officially out today, and I'd recommend you to go up to the cinema and catch it. I'm going to give my views on the movie itself in just a second. Just want to show you through the book first. And it's cool because I love the first movie too, so it's nice to have the book based on not just the new one but also on the first film, and it's half and half really. It's one half is dedicated to the first film and the other half is dedicated to the second. Really nice front cover, kind of glossy when you get it into the light. Picture of Caesar there. And it's a hardback, of course, and there he is with his war paint on the back and some images from the film. So if I can show you through this book so you can get an idea of how it looks, I'll just show you Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I won't show you Dawn of the Planet of the Apes artwork for obvious reasons. Don't want to show you any spoilers or anything. But you get some really nice glossy pictures here, and it really does cover a lot of areas within these movies. A lot of the artwork, a lot of storyboarding, how concept art of how they wanted the film to look, location shots, and a lot of information on how the movie was made. A lot of information on why the film works so well, with the CGI playing an important part in the movie, being a very important piece of special effect that doesn't sort of just showcase itself rather than taken away from the movie itself. It's fantastic CGI, but it is a part of a great movie, if you know what I mean. It's not just there to be on show, and story and plot and characters take a second place. It runs perfectly alongside everything else in this film, and I think that's one of the reasons for that is they use real sets. They go on location, and green screen is brought to a location rather than them just going in a green screen studio and everything being CGI, and the film really benefits from that. And it goes into details on how that was done. So we're getting a lot of concept art here, but as you can see, there's some on-set studio shots. And I was really looking forward to this movie coming out, the first film. I'm a big Planet of the Apes fan, and I was disappointed with Tim Burton's version. And when this came out, I was so happy that everything worked really well. As I said, I'm a fan of the original movie. Unfortunately, I enjoyed the sequels to the original movie, but obviously they had budget problems. There was budget constraints, and they really couldn't go to the scope that was required to tell the story of how the planet Earth became the Planet of the Apes. But I think the direction they're going in now is amazing, and they're really doing a great job of telling the story now. There you go, Andy Serkis, who plays Caesar and does a fantastic job. And it's also, there's a section in here that goes on about the simian flu and how it affects and how it affects human beings, and information on that. So it's an absolutely fantastic book. I definitely recommend, if you guys are a fan of this film and you enjoy the second film, you pick it up. I couldn't recommend it enough. So what did I think of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes? Well, not only is it the best blockbuster of 2014, it's definitely the best movie of 2014 that I have seen. And not only that, not only does it improve upon Rise of the Planet of the Apes, I think it's a classic in the making, and definitely worthy of being mentioned in the same breath as the original Planet of the Apes. It definitely reflects the same political statements and the same story it's telling, that is showing the similarities between how the apes treat humans to how humans treat humans. And the characters in this are great. The interaction between the apes is absolutely fantastic. These apes all definitely have their own characteristics. I love how they slowly introduce certain things into the film. Caesar is front and center for a while, but there's also another ape called Cobra in this. He was in Rise of the Planet of the Apes, but he has much more of a prominent role in this, and he is a fantastic character alongside Caesar as well. And you're really going to enjoy the interaction between them. The humans are not just there for the sake of it. They play an important role. There's definitely a great story told between the humans and the apes, and the friction that is involved in that. And there is definitely a lot of tension and build up throughout this film, and the payoff is excellent. And I just was so enthralled by this film, and it just delivered on so many levels for me, from what I would wanted and hoped for in a Planet of the Apes movie. As you can tell from the way I'm speaking, I really was overjoyed with what I finally saw on the screen. And it goes without saying, if I was going to give the movie a star rating, it would be 5 stars out of 5. And if you're a Planet of the Apes fan, I definitely think you're going to love this film. And also, Amazon UK, what I've seen online, Amazon UK are doing a box set it's called the Caesar Warrior pack or set, I think it's called. There's a picture here, and that looks fantastic if it turns out to look like that when it comes out. I know we've been disappointed. We get the concept art, and then the thing comes out and it doesn't quite look the same. But from what I see here, if it looks near as good as the picture, I'd be more than happy, because there isn't much out there Planet of the Apes wise in the collectible world. But yeah, guys, I think you're going to thoroughly enjoy this. It's out today, and yeah, it's 5 stars out of 5 for me. The book's great as well. Definitely recommend you getting the book, and I'll catch you later.